Hi everyone, I'm Sophie Maison Jupiter and from Beyond Mystic, and welcome to this Pick a Card Thursday. Welcome if you're new. Welcome to this weekly Pick a Card, where every week I will give you your own card reading about one different theme, and you can look at every week that we did in the past. There is a lot that you can do, and you know what? There is no time frame on any of them. So if you already did one a few months ago, you can go back and do it again if you want to, if you like that theme. I try to, at the very least, not do the same question twice, except if it's what is coming next for you in the next 30 days. So you can go back and look at the one that are already done on Maison Jupiter YouTube channel, and you can look it up and do see where is the one that you're looking for right now. Maybe it's already done. So thank you so much for being here, like I said. And if you want to book a personal reading with me, if you want to have questions answered in your own time, and also have something that is just for you, because this is a collective reading, you can book at maisonjupiter.com, and you can use the coupon code for 10% off of your next reading. It's Beyond Mystic in one word. You can use it for the 1 hour reading. You can use it for the also priority booking, for which you don't wait. It's a 30-minute booking with me, and normally it's the same week, or really close to the same week. Also, before we start, thank you so much for encouraging Elena with her beautiful candles from the collection. Yes, I know there is a lot of you that ask. There is some candles that are left from the Element collection, but like we said, there is going to be no restock until next year. So if you still want to have some for Christmas or things like that, I encourage you to buy them right now. And you can also use the coupon code for 10% off. It's Beyond Mystic, also in one word. And last thing, if you're not already a part of this amazing community on YouTube, be a part of Maison Jupiter and also share it with some people that would like it, and helping them to grow in their spiritual path, on their spiritual journey, and to look at that amazing content. So thank you so much. Let's start. So this week is, should you trust that person? So it helps if you have somebody in mind, and you can do it more than once if you have multiple people in mind. Just go back to the beginning if you have multiple people in your mind, and restart the whole process with taking a deep breath in and choosing your pal, etc. So I will start to explain how to pick your reading for today if you're new to this. For those of you who are not, you know already what I'm about to say. So it helps if you're pushing your logical side of the brain aside to pick the right message for you, and just taking a deep breath in and out. And without anything in your mind, clearing your mind, you can choose the right path for you. Don't overthink that. No need to know what is the crystal. No need to know anything. Just pick the right message for you. There's no wrong answer there. So if you are part of group 1, I will read you right now. If you're part of group 2 and 3, you can use a timestamp below and go directly to your reading. And also, if you need more time to pick the right message for you, you can pause and take more time and go back to your reading after. Okay, group 1. If this is the crystal you chose, or if it's just the number 1 or that position, good, this is your message. So should you trust that person? Let's see. We have achievement. Okay, so maybe you are asking for somebody at work, or somebody that you want to be in business with, or you have a goal in common, or you want that person to help you in your goal, and you're asking yourself, should I trust that person in this because I want to achieve something? Well, let's look at this, because honestly, this card can be both ways. It can be also that this person has something to achieve, and that can turn negative. So let's check with the cards. I will ask 3 more cards for group 1, please. Should they trust that person? Are they all reversed? Yes, they are. So I'm going to turn that. Good. not so good. And the last card, should you trust that person? Okay, honestly, it's good. It's good, good, good. Okay, for me, it's a yes. Okay, but be careful. For me, it's a yes. If you're learning tarot, we'll explain why with the cards so you can also follow the cards. For me, it's a yes, because there is some sadness in the past. So I read past to future. And for me, it tells me that you have been maybe deceived by people in the past or by that particular person in the past. So it's not a perfect relationship. What I like to see is a chariot. The chariot is evolution. It's moving forward. It's leaving the past behind. It may be good for you, but it's really good when it talks about a person that is someone that did a mistake, because I see them evolving. It would be bad if we had something like the emperor after. It would be saying that this person can be really like doesn't care about anyone. It would just do our way or his way. But it's not what we have. We have the Nine of Pentacles, we have the Two of Pentacles, and we have the Death card. So the cards are really telling me that this person really tried to change and really did some work on their own, and they are different from who they were in the past. Now they have more compassion. That's what changed. They have more compassion. I think something happened in the past where they understood something, maybe directly from the consequences or maybe from karma. Something happened to them after they did something bad. They understood your position, and now they want to become a better person. So it's a yes, you should trust them, but being careful, not letting yourself being too vulnerable with them. But they really want to have a second chance. They really want to change, and they really want to have more compassion. So whoever that is in your life that you're asking this question for, group one, for me, it's a green light for it to give them a second chance. Let's see the last card. Page of Cups, the card of forgiveness. They're asking for forgiveness. This is really good. So I hope that resonates with you, group one. And that was your message. I was quick, but that was really what the card had to say to you for this week. So if you want to share your own experience with this, you can comment. I love to read your comment, and I love to see how it resonates with you. I will see you next week. Don't forget to be a part of Maison Jupiter and maybe to send that video to someone I would need it. Thank you. Group two. Okay, let's start. So if you chose this one, I think it's a solar something. I think it's a solar stone or something. Don't give me the name, because honestly I have too much. I will forget it. So I'm not a name quartz name, and I'm not good with them. So it's yeah. Don't give me the name, but thank you. Okay, what is your message for this week? Should you trust that person that you have in mind? I have two cards for you this week, so let's see what they are. It's not good, to be honest. We're going to see with the tarot deck in a second, but let's start with those two cards. It can indicate that there was a misunderstanding, there was a treason, or you're fearful of this. So that's where we need to be careful. I need more cards to see which is which. So let's check right now. Should you trust that person? Group two, 3 cards, please. Extremely guarded. You start with an energy that is extremely guarded, 9 of Wands. And this is also the card of exhaustions. So it's not telling me yet about the other person. It's telling me about where you stand. 2 more cards, please, for group 2. Should they trust that person? Should they trust that person? 1 more card, please. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. I will take 1 last card, because the sentence is not over with that 4 of Pentacles. Okay, you know what? I will just use one of my trick. What happened if they trust that person? Give me 1 card. What happened if group 2 trust that person? King of Pentacles. I had a feeling about this. Page of Cups also underneath the cup, just underneath the deck. I cannot speak. Just like a group 2 had. So it's group 1. Group 1 had. It's a card about forgiveness. So readings are very similar between group 1 and group 2 this week. Okay. I would not trust that person. I'm sorry to say, I would not trust that person. Your gut feeling is clearly negative about this. Your gut feeling is clearly with those two cards telling you it's not good. What is weird about that those cards is that for some of you, not all of you, but for some of you, it may be a family member because we have Four of Pentacles and we have King of Pentacles. It can be a family member, it could be a partner in love. If it's a partner in love, it's not a new person. It's normally with those cards, it would be something that is, well, it can be a new person, but you already know that person. It's not somebody you will meet in the future. So, should you trust that person? No, I would not. Your gut feeling is clearly saying no. And I'm not saying, it's not telling me anything about that other person. It's just telling me that your gut feeling is saying no. And why should you not trust that person when your gut feeling is saying no is that you do have to trust that person from your gut feeling to let go. And it's okay that you're saying, well, it's my problem. I need to work on this. Yes. But that person also has to use the energy of the King of Pentacles to reassure you, to make your nervous system go down. It's not all on them. You do have to do your job to work on yourself. Yes. But right now, I don't see them being able to comfort you, to offer you any security. So there is really something wrong in this connection. And let's say in 2 years, you tell me, well, that person was perfect, there was nothing wrong. Your nervous system was really not allowing this connection to go deeper. Any kind of connection, friends, family member, lover, partner, whatever that is, your nervous system is saying no. And if your nervous system is saying no, there is something to respect in this. It may be not the right timing or the right person or the right approach, but it's right now, it's a big no. A big no. The treason for me, it's even though it's there, I would not consider that as a promise that this person is going to do that. It may be just you're fearful of this more than it's going to happen, but it's more about you being in a total no, no, no in your gut feeling. If I split the deck, Five of Swords, confusion. Yeah, there's the wrong approach. It's what I don't like. So I hope that resonates with you, group 2. I'm sorry about that. I hope that was something that can be useful for you. I never sugarcoat a reading. You know me by now, but I don't want you to be suffering. So I would really be careful around that person, and I would be honest with your feeling and what you're sensing in your gut, and I would be honoring that gut feeling, still working on why you're feeling that and trying to open up. If you lack clarity on why you have problem opening up to that person, would be good to know, but respect that feeling. So I will see you next week, group 2, and you can still book with me on Maison Jupiter if you need some advice on either one of those things. So thank you. Okay, group 3. Should you trust that person? Let's see. Jealousy. Okay, it starts strong. So far, it's not telling me if you should or shouldn't trust that person. It's just telling me that there may be jealousy from either side. So we're going to check your cards to see more. Should you trust that person for group 3, please? Give me 3 cards. I think that's 3. They're all reversed, so I'm just going to turn them. Okay. Okay, for most of you, it will be jealousy that you have green eyes. Jealousy. Interesting. Don't know if you can see that. For most of you, the jealousy is coming from your end. For most of you, the jealousy is coming from insecurities. I would trust that person. Yes, I would. Absolutely. There is something that you need to rebalance in yourself. The balance is there. The balance is there. There's 2 cups. There is a healing about the jealousy. There's distance there. The dead card. That's I love to see when we have. Yeah, it's perfect. Okay. It's about loving yourself enough to trust that person. But yes, that person, I think it's worthy of your trust. And I think it's a good thing that you are here asking that question, because it's coming from within. It's coming from insecurities or jealousy that you have towards that person in the past. For most of you, some of you, it may be reversed, but apply in your life like it resonates. It's a collective message. But for most of you, it's coming from within. It's coming from your self-love. It's coming from how you view yourself versus others. And yes, that person, I would totally trust that person. I love to see this, because if it's a new partner in love, if it's a new partner in business, it's going to be very much healing for you. And it's just putting the light where you should be, working on yourself. And there is still some growth that needs to be happening, some healing that needs to be done in your vision of yourself. So for this group 3, I'm sending you so much light and love. I think you are on the right path with this. There is some jealousy, and let me take one card of the jealousy. The star. Okay. The card of healing. You have every card of healing. Maybe that person was having a life that seems to be happier or easier or having more attention, but that person is not the problem. The problem would be from within, and now we can turn that situation upside down and just heal that. And it's over now. We have a new fresh start with Ace of Cups, and take that opportunity to send yourself so much love and work on yourself, because this is worth this. So yes, totally, I would trust that person. That was your message for group 3. Thank you so much for being here. Comment if you want to share. I love to see this. And also, if you have any suggestion for next week, I will take suggestions. Thank you for being here. Priority booking will be added for this week. So look at maisonjupiter.com on the section that says priority booking for the next priority booking available. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Maison Jupiter before you go. I love you guys, and I will see you next week. Bye-bye.